Hi guys, today let's talk about endurance training, what it is, how to do it, and ways that you can do it in your Irish dancing practice. Well, first of all, what is endurance training? Okay, so endurance training is a way of doing exercise that will increase your stamina, your cardio, and your muscular endurance. It trains your aerobic system, which means you're training in the presence of oxygen, as opposed to the anaerobic system, which is not in the presence of oxygen. Now, we'll talk about that later on, and that's done through interval training. But for now, today, we're going to talk about endurance training. It's also known as slow, steady state cardio, and that's like it sounds. Okay, you jump on a piece of equipment, and after a warm up, you go at the same steady state or level for the duration of your workout. You start off at 20 minutes, see how you get on, and as you get fitter and fitter, you go to 25, go to 30 minutes. Now, let's talk about the perceived exertion scale. And it's a scale for you to determine how much effort that you're putting into your workout. Right, where 0 is completely at rest, sitting on the couch, watching your favorite show on Netflix. Currently, I'm watching The Gilmore Girls, A Year in the Life. And 10 would be you're flat out doing your dancing 100% up. Okay? And to develop your endurance, you want to find that place where you're at 5, 6, or 7 on that scale. And a good way to do this is the talk test. And for the talk test, you're going to try to have a conversation with your personal trainer or your instructor or just your friend, okay? Whoever's with you. And you want to get to that point where you're just slightly short of breath. And it's a slight struggle for you to carry on the conversation because you're just a little bit short of breath, okay? That would be your zone for you when you are developing your stamina and your cardio. Now, here are some ways that you can do your endurance training. You can do it by going for a really fast walk. You can do it by jogging, running. Okay, you can do it by swimming, on the upright bike at the gym or the recumbent bike. Personally, I really like the recumbent bike because it supports the lower back. Although I have been known to do the stepper, and I like to go swimming quite a lot as well because there's no impact in swimming. It's a low impact exercise. And because Irish dancing gives me so much high impact, why would I want to do more cardio that gives me more impact on my body through the ground, or as you go running through your ankles, your knees, and your lower back? It'll just increase your chances of injury. A very important note on your cardio endurance, okay? This is probably the most important thing. Bring an iPod or a magazine or something because it can get super boring, all right? Can you imagine being on a piece of equipment for like 20 to 25 minutes, sometimes even longer? I've been known to do my cardio training for up to 45 minutes. So bring something with you that you can listen to, and you can even educate yourself or listen to your favorite podcast, or you can listen to your playlist for your How to Irish Dance YouTube channel. Now, not only do you need endurance, but you also need stamina for the skills and for technique in Irish dancing, okay? So the skills and techniques are where drills come in. And you can use drills when you're learning new vocabulary and motifs when you're learning a new step. So imagine you learn a new jump or a part of a step. You break it down into repetitions. You do it again and again and again, and you do this as a part of a set. You do it right side, and then you do it in the left side. It's the other way around, Alan. This is the left side for the viewer. This is the right side for the viewer. Okay, but by doing this and by doing this again and again and again, this is a way of training as well that will also increase your endurance. Now, how do you endurance train for your Irish dancing practice? So imagine this. You're doing your reel, your jig, or your hornpipe. It can be any dance. Do it straight through. Do your lead around, then your first and your second step. Then add on another step. It can be 8 or 16 bars. Just add on some more at the end of the dance. And keep on going until you have your dance done fully through twice. Now, I know plenty of Irish dancing teachers who do it this way, and I gotta say, I really dislike this way of dancing because I always felt a really heavy load of mental pressure coming over me when I knew that I had to do the dance 2 or 3 times through. Not to mention that I'd be flailing around like an octopus after having the dance just done once, never mind having to do it twice. For me, this was just not an efficient way of dancing. So I had to figure out a way of improving my strength and stamina another way. And that was through interval training for Irish dancing. And I'm very glad to say that I went on to win the World Irish Dancing Championships twice using this method. Okay. So next week, we're going to talk about how to interval train for Irish dancing. Please subscribe to see it. But in the meantime, what would you like to see? Hit me up in the comments below. Tell me what you are watching on Netflix this week, and I'll see you next week.